Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back to this room. My room that you usually see me filming in is down there. That's a storage room with paint and kits. Here's a bunch of paints here, spray cans here, a bunch of kits out here, my cars, and then I got separate Gundam stuff here, and then Star Wars type Star Trek and alternate kits here. But yeah, this is you can see how the stash has grown. I get a lot of requests. I've done this, I think, once or twice on my Patreon channel. So after some requests out here, I figured I'd show you guys. In this room, there's no windows. And I got this idea from my father, who was in the spray painting business, industrial spray painting business, 4 years. That's what he did his whole entire life. They had heat booths, giant walk-in spray booths. They had everything. And a couple of places where he worked and owned, they had... some of it was in the basement, kind of like this, where there was no windows, and they actually make these giant versions of this that collect the overspray, and then in these giant, it was, big square industrial size. This is a miniature version, so to speak, that would catch all the extra, spray dust and capture the smell. And I get so many requests on this, and I figured I'd show it. Quite a few YouTubers use this, and they don't show it. I could see it in the background. I think Zacharellis, a Gundam YouTuber, he actually pointed his out. It was under his bench. I know he used the same idea. So I've seen it. It's been around for years. If you got a window, use the window. Use the old vent at the end of the tube. Put it through a window, then you close the window around it. Either way, my window is this way in the basements. Basement windows. But that's the other room where I vent out. But if you don't, here's what you're going to do. You get a bucket. For this one, I got it looks like a 5-gallon from Lowe's, obviously. Home Depot, they all have them. And you're going to cut the hole in the top with the hose that comes with the spray booth, right? Let me take this off. So you're going to cut it, and then I sealed it in with a sealant. Right there, a little silicone sealant, like $2 tube of sealant. Now, around the edge, you're going to drill half-inch holes, at least half-inch, go all the way around, because what happens is you're blowing air into this. If it's sealed down, it fills up with air, and it just backs right back into the booth. It'll stop blowing back in, because there's nowhere for the air to go. The air does have to escape somewhere. So, out through these holes, but we're going to have a double filtration before that even reaches out. At that point, it's pretty much scrubbed clean. You're going to take your hose, and I personally would go as far down to the bottom as you can, because in the bottom, you're going to put about yay much of water. Come up about, 3-4 inches of water in the bottom, and that captures any overspray and locks it in down there. You can even put, I don't want to say bleach, but some kind of scented, like a laundry detergent that give you a scent. You can actually do that too. I think my buddy puts something in there, some kind of lemon scent into the water, and you could do that. That actually will capture all of the smells, and you pretty much will smell the whatever you got in the water. You'll end up smelling the lemon. So yeah, you could put some kind of laundry detergent, something in the bottom, a lemon scent, and I like to have the hose go a little further in towards the bottom, so it kind of hits the water, come about a few inches above the water. All right, then you're going to take that and you're going to seal this off. Now you got it ready to go. And an extra barrier for the air escaping, you take the filter material. This is that aquarium roll I show you guys. It comes in big sheets or a roll. I get it on Amazon. I'll put a link below. And you cut it to shape. And now you take this. There's another one. I think it fell behind the bench last night when I moved it. It goes on the other side. You just fit a nice circle around it. You can see now it's going to cover up the holes. So any air that, the little bit left that might not hit the water, what happens is a lot of it captures, the water grabs it and it hangs into the water. Any other air does have to escape. As I said, the air's got to go somewhere. It comes through the holes, and we're going to go one more time and hit a filter up here. And after a month or two, you'll actually see little circles of some of the dust that captures right there. So you got a double filtration. Now, don't forget, in the spray booth, you're also getting any of the overspray hits this. And most of the time, you're getting just the smells. It's removing the smells from the room. And that's what this is going to take care of. And from here, it's going to capture most of your dust. And if there's anything that escapes, it will go out here, hit the water, a little bit left, might fly around, might come up through the holes because the air is going to come in through the holes. And you're going to cover up all the holes with that little filter pad. And that, my friends, is a little indoor filtration system. If you're in a basement somewhere with no windows, this will work. Now, I wouldn't go spraying all day long and with 2K industrial strength. It'll work, but I would pace myself out. Acrylics and the acrylic lacquers and the Tamiya paints and all them, you're fine. It'll be just fine for that. And that is my little bucket trick. I get a lot of people asking about it, and some are going to say that's no good, it won't work. I've been using it for years. A couple of friends use it for years. I know a bunch of YouTubers, and I know my dad and his business, they have these industrial sizes, and but we're not working. We're working with very, very misting fine paint. We're not really industrial, like painting a real car, with the spray gun with tons of paint coming out. We're really just misting out the paint. If you really think about it, we're not over the top loading down. If it was that way, these filters in these boots would clog up in about 5 minutes. It would be gone, not even 5 minutes, if we were doing an industrial painting like a real car, not a miniature car. We're just misting little tiny bits of air pressure. And if we were doing that, like I said, industrial ways, these things would be dead in about 2 minutes. It'd be just clogged right up. Because we're working with misting air. Colored air is what we're working with. But if you go through the steps, all right, 5-gallon bucket, 2 or 3 inches of water in the bottom, put a cent in the water if you want. You're going to drill a bunch of holes all around the top, about a 1/2 inch. You're going to cover it with this filter padding, all the holes. You can also tuck, I think my buddy tucks little cotton balls in his, but the air has to be escaped. I like to do it this way, just laying this on top so the air can kind of get out. The air's got to get out. That's all. You can't back up all your air. You're doing it wrong if the air's coming back into the spray booth. You've got to release somewhere along the way. I think my friend actually on the inside will actually put a filter pad over the end of the tubing too, over here. But depends what you want to go with. And this is the basic idea. If you go through these steps, you'll be fine. You won't have a problem. And that's the bucket trick. I use it out here for my waterfall spray boots, which I had to take off the table when I did the demo yesterday for the double size. Like I said, it's down here, my waterfall booth. And as a matter of fact, another test is coming up very soon of a new waterfall spray booth. I just got in, so that will be on this table right here. And we actually will vent it through the old bucket trick for that. And this you see here is my dehydrator. That's my dehydrator that I dry all my plastic pieces in and spoons while I'm filming my videos. That's how I get everything done in real time. That cures all my paints in about 20 minutes. Not even. Sometimes 10, 15, 5 minutes. It depends what the paint is. But that's what that unit is you see right there. Anyway, there you go. That is it. That's the little hack. And yeah, you should have no problem. Any questions, you let me know. Ask me below. I will answer them. Please like the video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And we're trying to get our numbers up. And but like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I want to thank you guys. You guys have been the best. We will see you soon in the next video.